So apparently my TV's too loud, but my neighbors can hammer below me. And they do it on a regular basis. This is just one of the times I decided to record it because they're doing it practically. They are behind me, but they are right directly below me. Hear 'em? They've been doing it for like 20 minutes now. Hear it? Now we both lived here about this, roughly about the same length of time. I've been here like 8 months. They moved in probably either right before me or right after me. So what are they all of a sudden building birdhouses downstairs? I don't know if you can hear that tapping, but now they're tapping lightly. They were hammering. Here? Now it sounds like, I know you can't see, but there's my hand. So it's right there. Between me and the TV. Here? Anything to harass. There's the TV, there's my air conditioner, so they're right in between, right there. It's almost like they're trying to set me off so I holler so they can record me hollering and go, look, he's crazy. But no, they're actually doing stuff to me. Oh, they quit? Don't quit now while you're ahead. And of course, I'm recording in the hallway too, so I don't know if that's picking it up. And you can see there's several cars here tonight, so I don't know if they have guests or what they're playing at, but I'm even going to close my window so you can hear it better. I guess I'm recording it. I don't know. There's just a lot of background noise from traffic. So this is what I put up with weekly, sometimes on the daily. If it ain't them downstairs harassing us, it's this nut back here fist fighting in the hallway. And like I said, it was going on for about, I don't know, almost 20 minutes before I started recording it. So it's probably, we're working on 25 minutes now. Same spot there, hammering. Just like her fist fights have escalated. The shortest fist fight she's had in the hallway, I call them fist fights, they're arguing most of the time, but they do get into it. I mean, hands on. 45 minutes. The longest, 2.5 hours, the last one lasted. Almost 2.5 hours with other people involved. So I'm torn between, do I let them sit down there like the retards that they are, the F-tards that they are, and just waste their time hammering? I mean, what could you possibly be hammering that's taking that long? What is he, reupholstering the windows? Or she, whoever it is. And they're nothing but a bunch of potheads, and they have kids down there, and they smoke pot around their kids, which God only knows what the weed's doing to their little underdeveloped brains. I picked up the phone and called Children and Youth. I don't know how many times. I'm going to do it one of these days. I'm going to leave a message and say, you need to call me back. I got a problem here. There's kids down below, and again, I'm for recreational marijuana, but I don't want to see it, taste it, touch it, feel it, or smell it, and neither should a little kid. Same goes for drinking, I don't want your beer breath in my face either. I'd push you backward 6 feet, or you ask you politely to step back 6 feet. First time, if you don't, then you're gonna get a shove. And again, I don't care how much weed they smoke. I really don't even care about their kids. If they want to end up retarded, hey, they're your kids. Throw them down the steps for all I care. I know that's harsh to say, but I should turn them in just on principle. I don't want to do it out of anger or spite or I'm going to get them back type thing. And it's not about that. It's about doing the right thing. But they're aborting babies today, like, you know what I mean? It's Pez candy. I don't think anything would come of it. I really don't. It would be a big circle jerk and a waste of time. And all the state would really have to do is come in and pluck a hair out of the kid's head and test for marijuana. That's how they used to do it. And it'll tell you, I think a hair sample goes up to a year. It'll tell you how much marijuana is in their system, THC. Granted, some is from turkey, eating turkey products, I guess. You can get THC that way, but that's percentage would be. I can hear a kid crying down there now. So they're probably aggravating their kids more than they are me. Up there on break. Maybe they took a break. And this ain't the first time. This is the hammering has happened at least 3 to 4 times since I've lived here. I did complain to the landlord before this, and why? He's just as ignorant as they are. He tells you one thing. Oh, I'm going to put him out. I'm going to evict him. Just give me a week. Well, the week goes by, then a month, then a month, another month, and now it's been 2 months and a week. He's a liar. So he's just as bad as the Cheech and Chongers downstairs, the Willie Nelsons. And again, I'm an advocate for recreational marijuana. I think marijuana's done less damage than alcohol. Way, way less. I mean, the only person you're hurting is whoever can smell it in the radius. And, from the contact high and the your brain, So if you want to, stab yourself in the brain with weed, hey, have fun. But again, your rights end where mine begin. I don't want to smell it. Blow it out a window. But when there's kids involved and they got kids in the house and they had bed bugs down there, there's now roaches all over the building. They haven't come in my place. I clean with bleach. I spray everything with bleach. My cabinets, everything. Haven't seen one bug in my house, to tell you the truth. Oh no, they ain't done yet. make sure I record it before I call the landlord so I can send him a good video. And then use it for children and youth if I have to, because they do smoke a heck of a lot of. And I've had people in here and they've smelled it. They've stepped around the kids playing in the hallway. At one point, a homeless man was getting in here and pooping and peeing down at the bottom of the steps inside the secure door. So you had to step over poop and pee to come up the steps, which is kind of hard when, pee spreads out, right? Which took the fecal matter everywhere, and they tracked it up and down the steps. No one called the landlord but me 2 weeks into it, told him about it, and the kids were playing in the hallway on the steps, and guess what they were sitting in, playing in, licking their fingers? Oh, yeah. So this is the biohazard conditions of this building. Now the neighbors have taken everybody's mail now and thrown it on the ground outside the door where, every homeless drunk kind of relieves themselves right outside our door. So all our mail is now pee-soaked. My caseworker came 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and he picked some up off the ground, which I ain't going to touch, and carried it up to my apartment. He had to open it up and lay it on the floor and take pictures of it because it was piss-soaked. Which I still have the pictures and the stains on the mail. So they're tampering with federal mail. They're playing games like that. I can hear the baby crying in the back. The baby's over here in a room over here where my finger's pointing over this way. So outside my door, that's where the baby sounds like she's crying. They're doing something here and underneath me. I guess they're trying to set me off. And I'm done. Listen, I'm a grown man. I'm not going to, I'm calling the cops. No. The landlord doesn't do nothing. He's a Hindu from, India, and they bathe in the Ganges where it's, fecal matter, pee, and dead bodies. I think they burn their dead bodies on the Ganges. I think India's a lot like Mexico where you can't drink the water, so to speak, or you get that Montezuma's revenge. It'll make you sick. So, and if you ever seen them street vendors in India, they got more flies on the food than food. So, yeah, they're not like a clean type people. They poop in holes over there. They don't have real bathrooms like we do over here. So when you're used to third world conditions, I'm sure, nothing phases this landlord. I'm not saying he was an import. He might have been born here, but, he doesn't sound like, he sounds like he has an accent, a Hindu accent. So I'm assuming that he stepped off the plane or boat, at some time in the past 30 years, migrated here, and I guess they expect you to live in, fecal matter at the front door type conditions. Here we have laws against that, though. So let me set you down for a minute. We're going to, pound with the hammer. That's just my take on it. I mean, again, it's speculation, assumption, supposition, but when how can I say it? When facts point in that direction, you got to go with the facts. You know what I mean? If a match burns you because the fire hurts, well, you got to say fire's bad, but fire can be good. But it's just a fact of the matter. Don't stick your hand in the fire, see? That's a fact. Because what happens then? Yep, you get burnt. So now with all that said, I have to, call it like an umpire. Maybe they finally got bunk beds for the kids. Got them up off the floor in the dirty mattresses. The bug guy was here and told me that story. I had to make the kids leave to spray for bed bugs, and they were laying on dirty mattresses. His words, not mine. Recorded it. It's on my YouTube page. For all the world to hear. His words, again, not mine. I was just listening. One more reason to inform children and youth that they're living in unstable and nasty conditions. Hear the kid? It's a little kid. Sounds like maybe 18 months to 1 year. If I go out here, you can hear it better. Daddy, I'll be with you in a minute. I got to annoy the neighbor by hammering for 30 minutes. Oh, maybe it is in my under my room. I thought it was out here. Unless they quieted him down. Yeah, like I said, the crying sounded like it was coming from under my TV, right around there. They could have her in the living room. Again, I'm assuming this is their living room below me. The front of the house usually is the parlor, living room, whatever you want to call it. I just so happen to make mine a bedroom and a living room. I don't want to sleep in that middle room. One of the reasons why is this door locks from the inside, so I can lock it. Well, are they done? Let's see. I could have swore I seen 2 cops on foot walk straight across to my building, right as he, a little after he started hammering with the hammer. So I don't know what that was about. Maybe they're trying to set me up. I don't know. At first, I got angry and turned my TV up, and then that's where the remote's sitting here. And then I thought, no, I don't want to do that because then they're gonna, have bullets to shoot back at me. Well, his TV's loud, so you can hear it's muted, right? I don't want to give them a reason to. Well, he's up there playing loud TV, so we're hammering. Nope, I'm quiet as a church. You can hear my voice echo. But I'm still recording. Outside my apartment and inside. I know you can't see it, but on that light post back there is a camera back there too. And it's filming everything I do. While in here, it's on a loop like it's actually a trail cam, but it's on a loop like a dash cam. So when they say, he said this and he said that, no, and it's got a computer chip in it, so it records. Like I said, it records on a loop, just like a police vest cam or a webcam, or not a webcam, a dash cam. A lot of the dash cams come with a chip, memory card, chip, whatever you want to call it. Well, it sounds like we're done. Super. I hope I caught a lot of that on video. And I'm sorry to say it about this landlord, but I keep calling him and calling him and calling him, and he does absolutely nothing but, a slap on the wrist. Kids, you got to quiet down. You can't be congregating in the hallway. You can't be doing this. Then he gave the girl a letter of notice that if she keeps it up, she's going to have to get out. That worked. That was 3 months ago, maybe 2 months ago. And just last weekend, there was 2 guys at the top, at the back fire escape door, 2 guys here, and 1 guy down at the bottom of the steps, while she and her boyfriend were arguing in the apartment for 2.5 hours. The reason these guys were posted up in case the cops come. That's what they were there for, to alert them. Oh, the cops are out front. You know what I mean? Stop arguing. Make him look like a liar. What they don't realize is I record everything and it goes on YouTube. So all their screaming, hollering, scream talking, loud noises, blah, 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 is all on YouTube for the cops to see. Or a judge or whatever. Likewise, the hammering. I guess he's done for now. Yeah, we might have to part 2 this if he starts up again. All right, Dan.